Hello everyone, today we are going to be reviewing the Speedway Finals for the Signature event. Speedway Signatures is widely considered as one of the most competitive best signatures in the entire year. It is out there for like one of the top best signature events. And we have an exciting match here against Killer Instinct and Barkbots against Kinetic and Supernova Redeem. So it's going to be an intense match. And right off the bat, you'll notice the red team doing an incredible auton. Their auton that red does is the best auton you can have in a match. Barkbots fails their auton, but it's actually good. It's actually better for if they failed that. Like it honestly is, because Redeem fails theirs too, which means having their own blocks on this side instead of this side is better. Well, I mean, you'd want to do it for auton, so when you Redeem's works, they can't score much blocks. But there's fail, so it actually puts Barkbots in a beautiful position, because now Redeem is going to have a tough time descoring this long goal, and they can just go on defense mode the entire time. And then over here, auton for Killer Instinct, they can just keep bonus the entire time. So it's basically just keeping bonus. And in Pushback, when you're in these high intense matches, when you have bonus in the long goal, you have to defend the other bot. And when you don't have bonus in the long goal, you have to get bonus in the long goal and then defend the other bot. That's just basically how it usually is. So I'm gonna draw out my draw on page, and for Killer Instinct right now, they need to just stay where they are. And here's why. If they stay here, because blue team right here, what blue needs to do, what the best play for blue is to hook here and then grab bonus and long goal, and then they'll defend Killer Instinct. You don't want that to happen. So to counter that, Killer Instinct is just going to stay right where they are. They're going to wait for the D score from Kinetic, and if they time it right, which hopefully they do, they will catch the blocks and then hook back. And they hook back and then get bonus themselves, and then they can come and defend Kinetic over here. Over for Barkbots. Kind of a similar story for them. If they can just stay passive in this space right here, let me draw that. They can just stay passive in this space right here. That's probably the best safe move, because what Supernova Redeem needs to do is, I don't think they have any blocks in their load, but they need to start off the match by coming over here and hooking this blue and seeing what it can descore. And for Barkbots to counter that, because that's probably what Redeem is going to do, either that or match load, which is both really good options for Supernova Redeem. But the first option I suggested is more equipped to good drivers, and they have a pretty good driver on Redeem, so I'd probably say that's best for them. And then Barkbots, if they can just stay right here, like align themselves to the long goal, it'd be hard for Redeem to descore that. So that's what everyone should do at the very start. Now let's see what actually ends up happening here. And it is going to be a red auton bonus, which is going to be extremely good on the side of Barkbots and Killer Instinct. So on Killer's side, they're just going to stay here. They're going to stay passive. Barkbots, though, it looks like they're coming over here to descore this block here, which is not good. They just need to stay passive at this long goal, and that's probably going to cost them. It kind of does. Honestly, it still puts Barkbots in a really good position, because Barkbots have the entire long goal. They have bonus in this long goal here, and you can't disrupt this bonus. Like, Redeem cannot disrupt this bonus unless they score blocks themselves. So it actually puts Barkbots in really good position. So now they can just defend Supernova Redeem for the entire time. Over here, let's see what happens here. Yeah, Killer's just going to disrupt this hook, and they're going to hook back bonus, and boom, they're going to hook back, get bonus for red. Oh, they actually clear the entire long goal, which is pretty sad. But right now, Killer needs to just pick up how many other blocks they have, score, and then hook into bonus, because if you don't have bonus, you need to get bonus. And then you need to defend after you get bonus, which Killer is new, which is great, really great. But it has to watch out for Kinetic here, because it did score 2 blocks, so Kinetic is in a dangerous zone to descore and get their blocks in the control bonus. But Killer Instinct, they can also descore these blue blocks, so that's what they need to do. They need to defend, and then at the same time of trying to descore those 2 blue blocks, which they will not be unable to, and now blue has bonus, and which means now blue has bonus here. Kinetic has bonus. So now, instead of being on the offensive, they need to be on the defensive and defend Killer Instinct, because you cannot give up that bonus. Supernova Redeem, they're gonna go for middle goals, which is such a blunder. I mean, Barkbots is over here just grabbing some blocks, and they're giving you so much space to score here and hook. And Redeem, it just doesn't take it. They do take it there. They do take it there. I guess there's just enough time for that. But Barkbots are just going to shut this down by hooking back. And Supernova Redeem needs to do what they can to get their blocks into bonus. Killer Instinct needs to do the same. They do find a nice spot, and they will get bonus there. But now they'll descore those 2 blue blocks here. And once they do, nice. Now they're in a super good spot, because now Kinetic can't get bonus in the long goal anymore unless they score some blocks. This means it puts Killer in such a great position, because now they can just go ultra defense. Supernova Redeem, they have bonus in the long goal here. They need to play defense over on this side for Barkbots. Barkbots do have a dangerous amount of blocks in the load. They actually get that in the middle goal, which is a really good idea. Now Barkbots, they can just pick up some of those blocks, and they can use those blocks for long goal bonus. Which, I mean, I think they're trying to go for middle goals, but they really need to contest this long zone right now. And over here, Killer's just doing their best to play defense on Kinetic over here. And Supernova Redeem, they need to do whatever they can. They cannot let Barkbots score in the long goals. But they do a bottom middle, which is a good move, because you only have 20 seconds left. And Barkbots, what Barkbots need to do right now is just defend middle goals. I mean, Killer Instinct. Okay, well, Killer is backed up here because Blue. Blue needs to go for middle goals right now, and they're going to do that, but they'll be shut down because Red knows that Blue needs to go for middle goals right now, and Blue is just going to defend middle goals. Red's just going to defend middle goals, and right now someone needs to park. Looks like Killer's going to park, and then I don't think that's a park. Yeah, no, this is a park on Blue, and then a dominant match from Killer and Barkbots. So it's basically, if you have bonus in the long goal, defend. If you don't, get bonus in the long goal. That's basically how the story goes. And now, going on to the second finals match. The strategy here, just same thing. Same thing, same thing I mentioned. And be really nice if Supernova Redeem can actually stick the auton and have it not fail this time. Barkbots auton worked and Supernova Redeems, but they're still in a great spot. So basically, same thing from last time. Killer Instinct needs to stay here and wait for the D-score hook, and then hook back. Catch the blocks for the D-score hook and then hook back. Kinetic here, they need to D-score. hope that Killer doesn't catch the hook and then hook back. Redeem, they need to hook back and control bonus. And Barkbots needs to just stay right here, wait for the hook, catch it, and then hook back. Blue blocks will be gone, and red will still have bonus in the middle. This is going to be really hard for blue to come back. They need to kind of go pretty aggressive here because at the start of the match, both red teams have bonus in the long goal. And they also have auton bonus, so it's not looking good for blue. They need to go kind of aggressive here. Oh, but Bark makes they make a pretty blunder here. They go straight for a D-score of those 4 blocks, which is a pretty risky move. And it's going to give Redeem the ability to grab the bonus for them. And Barkbots missed out on that. And it gives Barkbots over here, so blue has great position to D-score these blocks as well from Barkbots Autonomous. So this is really good for blue, because blue needs to step up their game, and they need to take back on the auton bonus. And they have a really nice start from that. The Killer, they're gonna play defense. What happens at the beginning here? Oh, big blunder from blue. They didn't go for the hook, which means Killer doesn't have to stay here at the long goal, and they can actually come and defend Kinetic, which is exactly what they're going to do. Try and D-score those blue blocks. Just defending the Kinetic in the attack time. Over here, Barkbots, they're going to hook back into bonus because Barkbots does not have bonus right now, and they need to have bonus to get bonus. Now, Barkbots have bonus because they need to defend, but if you see over here, Supernova Redeem is ready to hook these 2 blocks back in bonus. So Barkbots needs to stay right here and get ready for that hook, and then catch the blocks and then hook back. And it looks like it's just gonna pick up blocks and this suicide entire long goal. Which I don't really like that. I mean, I guess it just kind of works because their driver is just that good. But now it does put Barkbots in a really bad position for like scoring wise. While Barkbots is in a great spot to and then blue is just going to go for the middle goals, which I wouldn't really do right now, just because like blue needs to step up their game because they don't have auton bonus and they kind of need to get rid of the long goals first, especially with a minute left. I would probably advise not to do long goals right now. And then Redeem, they don't have bonus, so they need to get bonus, and they get bonus tie, which is all right. But they really need to actually get the full bonus points. Because remember, blue does not have auton bonus, so they need to make up those points somehow. And then blue is trying to get bonus here, but Killer is just doing such a great job of defending. And honestly, Killer moves up a little bit, which is great, because it kind of puts Killer in a good spot to grab middle goals once the spot's undistracted. Supernova Redeem, they're making sure that their middle goals do not get descored, which is a bad idea. Well, not a bad idea, but it doesn't work out. Which is really bad for blue because remember they don't have auton bonus. They need to make up these points somehow. It's just looking so bad for blue right now. And it's literally just because of auton. It's just hard for blue to get bonus in the long goals now. And I think actually red has bonus here. I think this block is actually touching the white line. So I think red actually has bonus right now. It's not a tie. With 8 seconds left, you can't go for a double park. I mean, you can. Redeem has a double park mix, so I mean, they could try, but not a good decision. They need to de-score something, and they need to do it now. Probably middle goals, unless they have loads, but I don't think they do. And once on the clock, red team does get the double park. somehow. And blue doesn't get any park. And that gives red the win, and Killer and Barkbots win the signature event. So basically, when you're in a high intense match like this, auton is huge. So if you can get bonus first in auton, you can just go pure defense, and you don't need to score and then get bonus at the start, which is really good. So that point as well. Another point is, in these high intense matches, if you do not have bonus in the long goal, you need to get bonus in the long goal. And when you have bonus in the long goal, you need to defend your long goal. So it's just going to come down to whoever has bonus in both long goals. And then when the time is right, and your positioning is all right, go for the middle goals. And that's basically how these high intense matches is going to play out every single time. But red gets the advantage because of the auton, which boosts them up so much, and their driver skill. Their driver skill is pretty crazy. And that will be it for the Speedway Signature. I hope you'd enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.